Guys, it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Alright. This is what I've been waiting for since I was a wee child. Since I was a little black boy. Always trying to be a Power Ranger, but I was so damn tall and so freakishly, like, manly when I was like 8 that I could never fit into a Power Rangers costume. My favorite Power Ranger in the world is the White Power Ranger. I grew up on it as a child. He was my hero. He was the guy I always wanted to be. So when I told myself when I got older, when I got money, that was the first thing I was going to do on my bucket list. It's here. Aniki Cosplay. Let's get into it. I'm just going to unbox it. I'm going to just have it all out. So just bear with me, people. Bear with me. Oh my god. Alright guys, everything's been open, everything's been tried on. Now you don't even know. You don't even know. Now, I have a small desk right here, so I'm gonna have to do things by section. So what I'm gonna do like this first section, and then I'm gonna show you like the cooler stuff. But let's get into some of this stuff. Let's see if I can kind of do this. Oh god. I love everything right now. Okay. Now, first thing we're going into, this is the white, like I said, the White Ranger costume, Aniki Cosplay, Tommy Oliver, the original badass. I don't care what nobody says. I like him way better than the Green Ranger. Now, these are the shoes. Now, these things are freaking amazing. Now, at first I was worried because I didn't know if they were going to get the right size, but man, Aniki, he came through. He did a terrific job on these boots. They fit me. Size 12. I am a big boy, big, tall, lanky kid, and they look amazing. You can still smell the paint on them, but you know everything. You know you can't ask for a better shoe. You know, or boot. Look really, really nice. They match the colors of the rest of the costume, so I'm happy about it. They fit really good, and that's just the main thing, you know, that I was worried about with these kind of costumes. You know, that everything fits well. The boots fit fantastic. They're not too big. They're not too small. They fit just right. They feel very comfortable, like in the soles and stuff. So because I will be doing a lot of walking and stuff, so you know, I'm just happy that these fit right. So yeah. I'm going to just put these right here on the side. Now we're going to go into the gloves. Now the gloves are made kind of by the same material as like the boots. Like I said, the cuffs or so fit really nice. The only thing I don't really like about it is that it's cool that they're made together one, but it's so hard to get your hands in here. They still fit though. I'm just saying it's just so hard to get your hands in here. I wish these were like two separate things, like the gloves were one thing and the cuffs were another thing. But, you know, that's just, I can't really do anything about it, but they still fit well. It's just very hard to put them on. And when you put them on, it's hard to take them off. So I'm more worried about just ripping it or anything because I do have fat hands, I guess. But, you know, I love the texture of this part, like with the knuckles. It's so damn right. Excuse my Japanese, but, you know, the knuckle part. But yeah, it still looks good, and like I say, you smell, you can still kind of smell like the paint or whatever. But they fit nice. They're tight on you. They don't kind of like they're not too loose. It's just very tight to get when you get to the glove part. It's just ridiculously tight to just get it in. But once they're in, they fit really nice and they fit well to you. So I'm really happy. And yeah, these are the gloves, and oh, you don't even know. Now, this little gentleman right here, this little piece of awesomeness, is like the belt for Saba. Now, if everybody knows who Saba is like the most badass of swords in the world. I love it. It's probably my second or first favorite sword after like the Buster sword. I don't know which one comes first. They always kind of switch places 1 and 2 for me, with like the Buster sword from Final Fantasy VII Cloud and the Saba sword. They're both just amazing. But this is like the holster for the sword and stuff. Now I did not buy the sword because I did not have enough money at the time. But once I get done with the con that I'm going to, I will have the sword and I will do an unboxing for it. But don't worry, but I do have this. So thank you, Aniki, for giving me this. I don't know if it's like he manually he just gives them to you for free, or he was like, he told me he's gonna buy it, so I just give him this now. So whatever, I really do appreciate it. It looks good, and can't wait to put that saga in here. Now the belt was one of the things I was kind of worried about because I didn't know if it was going to be too big, too small. I didn't know if they adjust, but luckily it fits well regardless. It has like this Velcro right here that fits onto your jumpsuit that makes it just stick. This is made from like a hard, I don't know, plastic or something, but it's hard. It looks good, very nice on the detail. It's like very edged in. It's not painted on. It's edged in and it's carved in with the lines, but it's amazing. I love it so much. And I didn't know if I was gonna want to use like the original morpher with this or just keep this, but I like this. I like the way it looks. I like how hard it is, and it just fits nice. And I don't have to do anything to it. It fits on my waist really good, and I'm just super happy with that too. The next thing is the sperm cap. You know, this is just to, you know, get all your hair and stuff like that. As the kids say, all your hair, let down your hair, let down your hair, all that. They just get tucked in. Luckily, I got my dad's genes, and I was bald when I was like 13. Yes, I know it was sad. When I was 13, I had no hair. So I'm good with this, but it's always just nice to have it, and it looks cool when you put it on. It just completes the suit. So, you know, this is what everybody calls the sperm cap. Now, before I get to the main stuff, another thing I was kind of worried about was the jumpsuit. Now, the jumpsuit was the only thing that didn't really fit really good on me. It fits good at the top, but when it comes to the bottom, it's too loose. It's too loose. And what ended up happening was when I gave him the measurements, I knew I was going to want to lose weight, also a ton of weight, and now it doesn't fit me. It fits me good at the top, but when it comes to the bottom, they kind of look like MC Hammer pants at the bottom. So I might have to, I'm going to see if I can get this altered, or I might have to return this back to Aniki, and he'll just give me a new one. I'm pretty sure for free. So I'm gonna go see if I can go to like an altar and see if they can do something with this first, and if they can, it'll just save me the trouble to shipping it all the way back to Aniki, and then he have to shipping it back. And you know, if I end up shipping it back to Aniki, it's not gonna make it in time to the con that I want to do this for. So worst comes to shove, I'll just have to suck it up, wear it, have it a little bit baggy. I can't really do anything about it. I wasn't really thinking when I did the measurements because I knew I wanted to lose weight. I lost a little bit too much weight. I don't got the black booty no more. I don't got it no more. So it's kind of sagging in like the thigh area. And like I said, it looks like MC Hammer pants. So, but it's still made out of fantastic fabric. It's very stretchy. It looks nice. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to suck it up. See, I'm gonna go to a place after I get done with this video and see if they can do something about the alteration. If they can, then I'm gonna have to just wait until after the con, ship it back to Aniki, and him just give me a brand new jumpsuit. But overall, you know, it's whatever. Alright guys, the next beautiful thing is the chest piece. Now, this is probably just my favorite piece out of the whole set. Because it just looks like, in person, it looks fantastic. It's very sturdy. It fits right. It's not too big. It's not too small. It fits really nice on my body. You know, the edge part right here, it's not sharp or anything, but like if you move, like with your shoulders or anything, it'll hit your neck and then it hurts a little bit because it's kind of hard right here. So you just got to watch out for stuff like that. But like I said, it still just looks freaking fantastic. Just the carving of like the symbol and stuff like that looks really, really good. Like it's just a highlight for me. Like when I saw this, like I just broke down in tears because this is what I like remembered as a kid. Like it's just that symbol. When he first becomes the White Ranger, he comes floating down, and you see like you see it and it glows and stuff, and it's just like that. And this is, like I said, it's probably my favorite piece or one of my favorite pieces, but just everything about it, the paint, the texture, the way it's shaped, the size of it. It's very lightweight. It looks heavy, but it's very, very lightweight. So yeah, it's just one of the things that I was very excited to see, and it did not disappoint. And I'm so in love with this thing, like you have no idea. So I really, really enjoy it. Like I said, once you feel like this part, like of the symbol, it really solidifies how good of a job that did um, Aniki did in this costume, like just the detail, the attention to detail, and not really half-assing doing anything. I mean, just really, really putting his all into it, and that's what cosplaying, like dressing up and like wanting to be a hero is about. Just like everything about it, and when you see it, you believe like you're that person. So when I put this on, I believe like I am the White Ranger. So I really, really love this part of this costume so much, and I cannot thank him enough for just taking time out and just doing it. I know he does this for every costume, but I feel like I just need to thank him. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for this part. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the part that everyone's been waiting for, the helmet. Now, this is another one of these pieces in this costume where it just solidifies like this is the real deal. Like this is the guy who makes the costumes. This is what everybody's been waiting for. This is what, this is what you grew up on. Like when you see this helmet, when you see that chest piece, and when he comes floating down, you see like who is this character? Like who's this new guy? And then when he takes off the helmet and you realize it's Tommy, and you thought Tommy was gone and stuff. This is what I grew up as a kid. So when you see this, and when I see it, and I see just the way it looks and stuff, it takes me back to when I was a kid. It really does. It just takes me back to when I was just that kid at my grandma's house every day, coming home from school, watching Power Rangers, and my grandma probably yelling at me because I wasn't doing my homework and stuff like that, and I was just watching Power Rangers. So it just takes me back to that. Very great detail. It's not as heavy. I thought it was going to be heavy, but it's not. The paint on it is really, really good. I knew going into it, like when I was getting it, that it was going to be like small and stuff. I thought, I don't have a big, big head, so I wasn't really worried about it. So I didn't know if I wanted to extend it, because when you extend it, it kind of looks a little bit weird. But I put it on the first time, and with the padding and stuff, and it was tight. I could not breathe. I actually got like pinch cut right here because I was trying to put it on, and when I closed it, like it kind of pinched me right here. So I had to take the padding out. I had to do it. And looking at other people's like unboxings and stuff, they've said it too, that they had to take the padding out just to give it a little bit more room. And it does, like taking the padding out makes a lot of difference. Still not too much, but it makes a lot of difference. And I can close it now without actually needing anybody's help. Like when I first put this on with the padding, my roommate had to help, and it took like 5 minutes just to put this thing on. So I knew I had to take the padding out. I don't know if I want to get it extended. I'm pretty sure I will get it extended. I just don't know when. I know it's not going to be now. It's going to have to be after like this convention and when I get some more money. But I like it. I love this thing so much. It's just this is the guy right here. You know what I mean? When I met Jason David Frey, I told him like in a year time, and this is last year when I met him at Dragon Con. When I met him, I told him straight up like, I'm gonna be you by the end of by this year, next year. This time next year, I'm gonna be you. And he's like, okay, man, I can't wait to see it. And I'm super excited. Like that was like I said, when I was a kid, he was a guy I looked up to. So when I turned 18, I was going through a really dark time when I was 18. I just broke up with like the only girl I ever loved. I was fighting with my parents here and there. I was losing friends and stuff. People I knew were dying. It was just a very dark time. So I made a bucket list when I was a kid. I'm gonna show you people this. When I was 18, it's kind of wrinkled and stuff. When I was 18, I made a bucket list everything I want to do before I die, and just things that will make me happy. And the first thing on this list was become the White Power Ranger. Let me see if you, I don't know if you people can see this, but it's there, right there. This is my bucket list, and I've had this since I was 18. That the first thing I want to do is, become the White Power Ranger, and it's just like for me, it's just this thing right here means everything to me. I know some people are like, oh, you're a grown man, like tripping, like going girly over like a costume. Like for me, it's more than just a costume. You know what I mean? For me, it's more than a costume. For me, it was like it was something like I wanted to be when I grew up, just to escape from like my crappy like life that I thought I had, which it wasn't. Looking back at it now, it wasn't that crappy. But when I was a kid, I wasn't as happy as I am now. So getting this and reaching my goal, or one of my goals on my bucket list, is a big deal to me. So I cannot thank Aniki enough for just doing this for me. And he does this for everybody, but personally, I just cannot thank him enough. What else? Like I said, it still it fits good once you take the padding off. But I might, after the con, do the helmet extend, do that. But it still fits good. You got to know, if anybody wants to buy this, you're not gonna be able to breathe out of it. So you might as well start getting your breathing techniques up, because this thing is hot, no holes in it. It's not like the other Power Ranger helmets that he makes where they have like the little holes in it. This thing doesn't have one. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. And it gets hot in here. It gets very stuffy, and you can't wear this more than a few minutes. So you have to kind of pick and choose your spots. So I really have to just really get used to this. But I really do like it a lot, and it just completes this costume for me so much. Now, I'm gonna put this right here. Now, guys, if you want to get in touch with Aniki, like I said, just be prepared to know that it takes him forever to reply to you. But when he does give you a good enough answer and about what's happening with your costume and stuff. You can do like the half payment, like what that's what I did. I did the half payment. I'm sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words. Like I just keep looking at this when I need to be talking to you people. But um, you just gotta you have to be willing to wait, and it's gonna drive you crazy. It was times where it was driving me crazy just to know the status of this costume. But he said it'll be done 6 to 7 months. It was done like right in that at that 6 month period that when I ordered it, just in time for Dragon Con. So he holds up to his promises, and you have to realize, like, he's only a small company in Indonesia. People hassle him all the time about like where his status is, and what's the status of their costumes and stuff. And it takes him a while to get to you, but he does get to everybody. At least that's why I assume he does get to everybody, because he got back to me. And if you want like a special costume that he really doesn't make, like maybe one of those Japanese costumes, from like the series that he doesn't really make that much, it might take a little bit longer. And so just be cautious of that. Like, go with the stuff that he usually makes, because it doesn't take as long. 6 to 7 months is like usually the time period. He's very flexible with like the payment, and then when he does get back to you, he does give you like great answers. So that's what I'm happy about. But just know right now, people, if you want one of these costumes, just be prepared to like have like freakouts like every so often. There were times where I was just freaking out, like, I hope this thing comes in. I hope I get this thing in time. Hopefully it doesn't take like 2 years. And try to stay away from the comments on his page, because people will comment about, oh, you didn't answer me back at this time, and I've been waiting for this long, and it will just drive you crazy, because you'll think that's going to happen to you. Just try to stay away from it, people. But overall, like I said, I really do appreciate Aniki for doing this. He made like a 25-year-old guy dreams come true. I feel like a kid again. So I do thank him so much. What you guys think about this? Are you going to Dragon Con? If you are, please let me know. So please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought. And as always, this is the Search Show 24/7. be easy. Well, before I go, I know a lot of people are going to ask me to like show them pictures. I will post pictures, but I might as well just put this thing on for you guys. So just kind of bear with me because it does take a while. And I'm gonna let's try to do like a sing along, people, because I can't talk out of here. So I'm gonna do like the sign off, and you guys just play along with me. Everybody knows it 24/7. Be easy. I'm gonna do it in here so you guys sing along with me. Okay.